What's happening, beautiful people? If you're watching this vlog for the first time, welcome. My name is Aman. Today I'm going to answer a question that I get asked quite a bit, and that is, should you get inspections done on your goods before they get over to Amazon? And my answer to that question is definitely yes. It is my practice that any shipment that leaves my factories that I deal with goes through an inspection process. Now, there's two reasons for that. One is to maintain quality control, because my products and my brand, that's the lifeblood of my business. So if something goes wrong and I can catch it before it gets into Amazon, then we're good to go. The second reason is that if we don't do the inspections and it gets to Amazon, there's a problem, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Were you going to take all those goods and then send them back? Or even if you ship them to your house, right, before you get an inspection done, what are you going to inspect them yourself? What if there's a problem? You're not going to send all that stuff back, especially if it's coming from overseas. Now, because I'm dealing with suppliers mainly overseas, like Hong Kong, China, Japan, Taiwan, whatever it may be, I get inspections done every time a shipment leaves that facility. The reason being is because during the holidays, especially in China, workers will leave and go back to wherever they're from. And when the holidays are over, some people just don't come back to these factories. So what happens is the factories have to hire new people, and then they're going to make your products. Well, during that process, there's going to be errors that could possibly be made because, people are in training. It takes time for employees to catch up to maintain the same quality. And like any new employee, they're going to make mistakes, like I said. So it's just a common practice for myself and my business that I do inspections every time a parcel, a shipment, a product leaves any one of my factories. Now, guys, the cool thing about these inspection facilities are that there's so many around, there's so many to choose from, and the price isn't that bad. And honestly, if you think about it, I mean, the cost of, say, a couple of $100 to get an inspection done of your products, I mean, think about how much is that going to save. Like, I gave the example, right? Like, what if there's something goes wrong and 30% of your products are all bad and you didn't do the inspection and it gets to Amazon? Well, you're going to get returns. You're going to get bad feedback, which is going to reflect on your brand. So was that $200-$300, that you could have spent earlier on in the process? Was it worth it? Yeah, you're damn right it's worth it. You don't want that headache. I'm sure there's tons of stories on the internet where you could read where people did not bother to get inspections done and they got basically really, really poor quality products. And that's something, like I said, that my company, my brand, just will not go through. So do I recommend getting inspections done? Yeah, you're damn right I do. Every single time. That's the way I do it. It's built into my processes. It's a fixed cost for me, so I know exactly how much you're going to pay. Speaking of paying, it depends on what you're trying to inspect. Like if it's just regular consumer goods and not anything electrical or anything like that, the cost isn't too bad. Like maybe like $100, $200, depending on who you go to. And the nice thing about these inspections is they give you a nice detailed report of exactly what they've done, what went wrong, the weight, sizes, how they tested. And this report is everything, because once you get this report, you're going to be able to make a decision if it's going to be a go for you or not. So let's take the worst case scenario. Say you do an inspection and the goods come out, 10%, 20%, 30% bad, whatever it is that is your threshold. See, now you got firepower with your supplier to say, look, I'm not paying you the rest of the money till you fix this, right? Or if you already have it in your contracts like I do to say that, if there's a certain threshold where it doesn't meet, that the factory is responsible for fixing the problems, and then they're going to pay for a reinspection. See, that's the key, guys, is like once you find a problem and the factory does fix it, I get a reinspection done. Because again, I want to make sure that everything coming out of any one of my factories or suppliers that I deal with, and it's got my name on it, the quality has to be there. That's really important to me. And I think you guys need to adopt some sort of mentality like that, because there's so many products coming out. There's so many companies coming out. There's so many people jumping on Amazon. And, if you got the same products as everybody else, what can you do to differentiate yourself besides packaging, fixing something, whatever? It's quality control. And everyone can see quality control once they can touch it, feel it, the product. That's really important. So guys, in the description, I'm going to leave the company that I deal with typically on a normal basis with all my inspections. Again, there's other companies out there. There's tons of them. You can research them. And again, it depends on what you're trying to inspect. You may need a different type of inspection. For example, if there's stuff that's FDA related, it'll probably cost more and you need someone else. Like if you need chemical tests, there's other companies that do that. So getting inspection done is fairly straightforward overseas. It's just finding the right person that can do the right job for you guys. So guys, to recap, are inspections important? Should you get them done? 100%. I think you do. I stand by it. It saved me many times, especially with the scenarios I talked about. And I guarantee you that'll help you as well. So guys, if you got any comments, questions, or concerns, please leave them in the comments below. But I want to say, if you're watching this vlog for the first time, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please subscribe, part of the family. If you want to see more vlogs just like this, please click on the sky. Of course, to my peeps, be you, stay optimistic, Enjoy the rest of your night. Here's a big high five from me to all of you.